What's up? This is Mike the Computer Tech, and what I'm going to show you is the main hardware components in your desktop and tell you a little bit about them. So, I want to start off here. This right here is a CD drive. It's basically what lets you play your music from a CD or play DVDs, or also it lets you burn DVDs or burn music onto a CD. Only certain ones let you burn music to a CD or DVDs, and the ones that does that are the CD drives. RW stands for rewritable. So if you get a CD drive and it does not have RW, you will not be able to burn DVDs. It will only be able to read DVDs or CDs. Next is the hard drive. The hard drive is basically, it saves what I would call long-term memory. It basically saves your music, your documents, and like your videos if you have any, and pictures. You know, that's where everything is usually located on your hard drive. Also, if you drop these, you can't damage them. Just from like this high off, you could drop it and it'll really damage your hard drive. Then you have to get a new one. What I have right here is RAM. RAM stands for random access memory, and like it can speed up your computer, makes it a little faster. And also, this is where when you open up your programs or when you go to a website, that is where it goes. It temporarily downloads itself into the RAM. So that's what I would call short-term memory. You know, so you just call it short-term memory, because like when you open up Facebook or you go on, just open up Internet Explorer or Firefox or Safari or Google Chrome, you temporarily download it into your RAM. And what right here on the left is laptop memory. You could tell it's because it's smaller and desktop memory is bigger, and you can tell it's about the half of desktop memory, and that's what that's used for. Okay, right here we have the power supply. This is what a power supply looks like. The power supply generates energy to every last single one of these components to make it work. And you know, some have a switch, you know, and this is where you will plug the cord into, and then into an outlet. It's the power supply. Right here is the CPU. CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. With the Central Processing Unit, it determines how powerful and how fast your computer will be. They have them labeled as Intel, then it has a dual core, which is 2, or i3, i4, i5, i6, all the way up to i7. There are more coming soon. And this right here is the motherboard. The motherboard is basically where every last single one of these components on this table connects to. It's like where everything has to go in order to work. If it's not connected to this, then it will not work. So, real quick, I want to show you where the CPU goes. The CPU goes right here in this area. I'm going to lift this up, lift that up, and then just going to lay it down in there. Sorry about that. It's going to lay it down in there, right here. What you're going to do is close it back up, clamp it down, Put it just like that. That's where the CPU will go. And also with the CPU, it's usually thermal paste on there you have to put on there, and then you have to put a heat sink with the fan on top like this, because the CPU can get real hot, and so if that fan goes out, the computer will not work. So with your RAM, the RAM goes right here. Just open it up and just push it down. Just push it down right up in there. Like that. We can't put these in there because it's laptop memory. Everything else is basically connected through cables. This right here, the power supply, is connected here. Everything else, like the hard drive and the CD drive, they need cables in order to connect to the motherboard. And that's about it. And this is the main hardware components that you need for a computer. Thank you for watching.